Hi, I just want to make a quick video today about a news story that I've been reading. It's appeared in a couple of articles, Birmingham Live and also GB News were both covering it. And it's basically this. Labour has been told to stop people being able to access pension at age 55. That, of course, will rise to 57 soon. That's from Birmingham Live. And then we've got GB News. Pension savers must be blocked from accessing pots at 55 to boost public finances, Labour told. So this is a new proposal is urging the Labour government to consider drastic pension reform. The Labour government is being urged to stop savers accessing their private pension savings from the age of 55 once they retire from their workplace under a shocking new proposal. A prominent think tank with strong connections to senior Labour ministers has called on the government to increase the minimum age for accessing private pensions as a measure to discourage early retirement. It goes on to say, the Resolution Foundation argues that keeping older workers in employment is essential to tackling Britain's growing joblessness problem. According to the Office for National Statistics, their data on unemployment has climbed to 5.1% from a post-pandemic low of 3.6% recorded in 2022. So the foundation's identified workers aged over 50 and those under 25 as the primary drivers in it. So it goes on to say the foundation stated to reduce financial incentives for people to retire early, the government should consider limiting access to private pension wealth before the state pension age. It suggested this could be achieved either by pushing back the age threshold for accessing tax-relieved pension savings or cutting the tax-free allowance. So the minimum age is already scheduled to increase to 57 from April 2028, a change that the think tank had previously advocated in a 2023 report. And the increase to 57 was made by the Finance Act 2022, and then that applies from the 6th of April 2028. So that's only 6 years before it has effect. So things can happen quite quickly sometimes. It would obviously still have to go out for consultation and everything, and it would have to be made law. So I think personally myself, I wouldn't be affected by it, but other people that are younger than me could be. It's basically, they're saying that a Resolution Foundation economist said that our pensions and tax rules currently incentivize very wealthy people to retire early. These generous tax breaks should be restricted. Now, if you're very wealthy, you're probably going to retire early anyway. Who it might affect the most, I think, is the people that are going about it their own way to be able to retire early, like myself, that in the future, it might not be an option. They might either take away the tax-free part, which is fair enough if you're retiring before state pension. I see that as a valid point, but the danger I see is not being able to access your pension savings that you've put in money yourself before state pension age. That would be a massive big blow to a lot of people that have not got much money that want to retire early. So what does everyone think on this then? I mean, in our instance, even if they took away the tax-free amount that you're allowed to take out of your pension, then it would be fine. we're not going to draw down a massive amount, and we could still cope financially with not taking out any money tax-free, and it all be taxable. Um, the big blow would be if it was raised, the age which you could start taking money out of your pension. But I don't think that will apply to us. But who knows? Sometimes things can happen quickly. Um, and it could also happen retrospectively, the same as the NMPA is rising. And if, like myself, I'll be 55 just before it takes into effect in April, on the 6th of April, 2028. But once you hit that date, then you're no longer allowed to take out of your pension pot until 57. So things can sometimes change that you think it's not that far off until I start withdrawing from it. But then if you're in your late 50s, like 59 or 60 at the time, and you're drawing it down, laws can change that stop you there, and then I would have to go back to work then. I hope that doesn't happen. um, it's just going to be one of those evolving things with the pensions that happen over time, and we just have to go with the flow. And you have to, like in life, you've just got to try and take the best route you can through all the mayhem that government is, and just try and choose the best options for yourself at the time, and leave as many options open as possible. But I mean, if they totally restricted you taking your pensions until state pension age, then we would probably, other than our workplace pension, we would still keep that going. But our SIPs, we'd probably just stop that right there and just let that grow. And then we would concentrate more on savings, paying down the mortgage maybe, but also investing in ISAs and using the stock market growth to try and retire before 67. But we'd have to save it up for ourselves outside of a pension scheme. Um, so who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But I thought I'd just make this quick video in reaction to these headlines that I've seen today. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.